over at Wheeler Chevrolet GMC, and I'm standing here with Brian, our medium-duty sales manager, and he's got some exciting news for us. Brian.
Well, we've picked up the Western snowplow line as of the first of the year, and we've got our first order here of plows, sanders, and salters. We'd love to talk to you about what your needs are for this winter. Give us a call.
Has been wonderful. The teachers are extremely supportive, and Simon really seems to enjoy it and is making friends, and he's more socially active now than he was in a traditional school.
Something I want other kids to know is that even though it seems like you're not going to make friends, you actually are. I like how the RVA provides an environment that more suited to my needs.
Fantastic. How are you? Good. Ready for this and come right back tomorrow for 4 hockey games. The conference does a big final day. They do a tournament, and then all four of the final games are played in one spot. And it's here in Medford this year. So. Yeah. Maybe be back Tuesday, depends on what happens for wrestling. Because they would have an intersectional on Tuesday.
I saw they got a whole bunch of stuff come out.
Subsectional is tomorrow. And then team sectional is Tuesday, individual sectional is a week from Saturday. So it's going to be, it's that time of year when I don't get to sleep. I don't get to sleep.
I appreciate you doing all this. This is the episode's movie.
Oh yeah, it was a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. We're gonna hopefully tonight's coordination. I'm sure most of that. There's a bin down there that's got a blue cable in it. Can you bring that up to me?
summer. They were asked, based on the grade level, to make a certain number of shots and dribble a certain number of minutes over the summer months. We had about 20 kids sign up, but these 10 athletes were able to successfully complete and even go beyond what our program had asked for. Each of these guys will receive one of our Raider League Club t-shirts that has their name, their number of made shots, and dribble minutes. First off, with 5,007 made shots and 428 dribble minutes, Paxton McHugh from 3rd grade. Next, in the 4th grade, with 5,155 made shots, 420 dribble minutes, James Mickey. With 5,800 made shots and 903 dribble minutes for the 4th grade, Ray Lay.
go. Oh, yours is, yeah. We get set for a major matchup here tonight as the first place 16-4, 10-0 the GNC Medford Raiders host the 16-4, 8-1 in the GNC Northland Pines Eagles. Steve Ocknick, Sports on Focus, joined by Matt Wenzel. So basically, we'll lay the land for you. Medford wins tonight. They're the outright Great Northern Conference champions. If Northland Pines wins tonight, basically comes down to whoever can win out. Medford could still clinch the outright title, or no, stand corrected. I get always screwed up because Northland Pines, the big comeback against Mosinee. I had in my mind set that Mosinee was winning that one last Friday. So going through that again. Medford wins, they're the outright Great Northern Conference champions. If Northland Pines wins, and everybody wins out, which they should, we end up with a shared conference title.
We were talking before the game, though, too. And, this is a big, obviously not only a big game for Medford to clinch, but now Pines comes in the Raider Hall and upsets the Raiders, having a little bit of, pettiness from that last matchup where Medford went up to Eagle River and knocked off the Eagles up there. Now it's going to create a whole big scenario for Medford now, and even Mosinee.
Yep.
Where, that pressure game against Mosinee next Friday would be pretty interesting. Or is that the Friday after?
No, it's next Friday. So if you're Medford, I don't think you want to go into Mosinee needing a win.
Right.
You want to go into Mosinee, be able to play a little more relaxed, because that is going to be a lit environment down there in Mosinee. But Northland Pines does have one other big game left after this one. They do have to play a resurgent Lakeland team coming up here at the end of the year, and a makeup game against a developing Anago team. So they got a couple matchups yet that they got to get through as well.
And Lakeland hasn't lost since they lost to Medford almost 2 weeks ago. So Lakeland's won 4 or 5 in a row.
Yeah, it's been a good run for the Eagles, but at the same time, Medford's only loss since Christmas came to one of the best teams in the state in the Lacrosse Central Riverhawks. Got to make sure I get that one right. I keep thinking they're the Rivermen.
When I was in Iowa, I watched your stream, and Medford led the majority of that game, but I think ran on the gas. So, playing that kind of level, it's going to be tough for Pines over matches, but it's going to be pretty balanced either way.
Very much so. We got about a minute 14 left. Give me a chance to preview for everybody watching pretty much. Make sure to tune in for hockey tomorrow. We will have all 4 games from the final of the Great Northern Conference hockey tournament. I'm going to try and do this from memory here. Medford will pack us at 10 a.m. Northland Pines Anago is at 1. Northland Pines Tomahawk is at 1. Anago Rhinelander at 4. And then the championship game, that is Mosinee and Lakeland. That will be at 7 o'clock. We're going to turn it over downstairs for National Anthem starting lineups. We'll be back with the call in just a moment.
Place your hand over your heart for the playing of the national anthem by the pep band directed by
All right. We got our national anthem. We have our starting lineups. We are ready for basketball.
Standing room only, Steven.
Oh, there are maybe 20 seats left across the entire gym. We are packed in with the fans. That's the best way to watch basketball. It will be Smith and Kleist in the center circle. Jump, tipped out. Pines will get first possession. McCandless gives that one off to Lurvy. Lurvy gets that one over here near side for Smith. Smith trying to turn the corner, can't. Kleist right there with him. Smith gets that one down along the side for Mensch. Mensch dribbles this one back out. Baumgartner there with him. Mensch trying to get in, can't. Gets that one around into the corner for McCandless. McCandless in trouble. Needs to get rid of it. Taken away, Charlie Kleist, and a foul. Griffin Stimke will commit the foul, his first, team first. And that was just Charlie Kleist getting himself in a good spot there.
That's one of the last thing that Pines needs is Stimke going into foul trouble right away, one of the better players in the northern part of the state of Wisconsin.
So Harabi with Lurvy right there with him, gets it to Metz. Metz hands back to Harabi. Harabi spinning out. He'll back that one back out, get that one up top. Rudolph back around Metz. Metz gets that one up top. Baumgartner, a little bit of a tough pass for him. Back to Harabi. Harabi, Lurvy right there with him, gets it to a cutting Kleist. Kleist looking, spinning, shooting, that one blocked. Kleist gets it back up, oh, counted! Charlie Kleist, the offensive rebound, the putback. Gabe Smith will commit the foul, his first, already the second on the Eagles. Kleist trying to complete the three-point play. He does. Three for Kleist, Medford first points of the game. Lurvy with this time Rudolph waiting for him. Lurvy, they switch off. Lurvy loses his footing out of bounds. Looked almost like he was leaning in expecting contact and didn't get it.
You know, I don't think I've seen this big of attendance since the Rice Lake sectional game back in 2021. When that was a heartbreaking loss for the Raiders.
Yeah. That one's going to be poked out of bounds. Lurvy got a hand on it. Baumgartner to trigger the inbound play. Get that one into Metz. Metz will hand back to Baumgartner. Baumgartner turns down the lane through the contact. No, rebound tipped around. Kleist gets it. Tied up, still trying, and now we're going to get a travel on Charlie Kleist. There were about 4, 5, 6 hands digging in there on that. Not much he could do there. But good defense and good collapsing in there by Pines.
As much as he was trying to initiate that contact, the best idea would have been is to kick it right out to two guys there on the wing in the corner.
Smith inside. That was going to go off the base of the backboard. Come back out. So three-pointer rattles out. Rebound Kleist. That first one, Rudolph came in. He realized he didn't establish, couldn't touch it, and kind of set things up. So Rudolph will get it here on the near side. Rudolph driving in, gets that one underneath Metz. Metz on the line, out of bounds. And we will get a pause for a shoe tie.
Coach Brown motioning for the guys just to slow it down, you know, run some offense, you know, be patient. You don't want to get too nervous right away and find yourselves out of control.
And I think a little bit of that coming from the energy here in the gym. Like you said, it's the biggest crowd we've had here in Raider Hall in a while is Lurvy. Working here from the near side. Gets that one up top for Mensch. Mensch gets a screen, can't do much with it. Mensch bringing it over far side. Entry pass Smith, no, but a foul. Baumgartner will get called for the foul. His first, team first. That'll send Gabe Smith to the line for two.
And I mentioned that was the last thing Pines wanted to do is get Stimke in foul trouble. It's the last thing the Raiders want to do is obviously have Baumgartner in foul trouble.
Free throw's good. Pines is on the board. Second free throw. We'll keep an eye on the girls' game as well. Girls game up at Northland Pines. Smith goes 2 for 2. It's a 1-point ball game. Harabi, Lurvy waiting for him at the free throw line. Harabi gets a screen. Hard screen there. Harabi gets out back up top for Baumgartner. Over here near side, Rudolph. Rudolph, entry pass for Kleist. Kleist looking to go to work, trying to find an opening. Up, yes! 5 for Charlie Kleist now. He's got all 5 for Medford. Lurvy Backs this one out, gets a screen, trying to get past Metz. He'll rise up in the lane, back rim, no, rebound comes down to Kleist. And Medford running with it, gets it ahead, Harabi. Harabi looking, gets that one out to Kleist and around Metz. Entry pass for Baumgartner. Baumgartner looking to go to work underneath, ring your roll, yes! 7-2, that one's going to come back, Gabe Smith. Trying to go into the teeth of this defense. Smith gets that one up top, Lurvy. Lurvy over here near side for Stemke. Stemke up, gets it to roll in. Nice offense there from the Eagles, and Medford comes quickly back the other way. Harabi trying to get around, gets that one back up top, Kleist. Kleist over here near side for Metz. Metz gets that one up top, Rudolph. Around for Baumgartner. Baumgartner, entry pass for Kleist. Kleist looking to back down, turning, spinning, up, yes! 7 for Charlie Kleist here early, as they've gone back to him over and over again, as Lurvy's going to come back up. They're going to get that one into the corner. Stemke for 3, no, rebound tipped around, ends up in the hands of Ty Metz. Metz will push it quickly the other way. 14-17 remaining. Metz gets that one out to Kleist. Kleist up top for Baumgartner. Baumgartner will rise up for 3, hits the support wire. Out of bounds.
Imagine if that 3 went in, this gym would have probably, the roof would have blown off.
It's ready to blow off anyways. Charlie Garrell will check in. Ty Metz will head to the bench. Garrell has had a whole lot more involvement in the offense in the last few weeks, as he has really started to come on here, as you usually see from a Ryan Brown coach team. Lurvy over here near side for Smith. Smith gets that one inside for Mensch. Mensch kicks that one on far side. Lurvy for 3, no, rebound Baumgartner. And then Logan Baumgartner trying to get that one forward on Mensch, kicks that one out, it was tipped. Harabi was able to collect. Harabi gets past the first guy down the lane, floats, yes! Tanner Harabi, 11-4. That one's gonna get ahead quickly, underneath, float up, no! Rebound Garrell. And Baumgartner running it back out the other way. Baumgartner crosses over underneath, offensive foul, and that's a second on Logan. A little too aggressive there.
And you can see Coach Simon in the far corner of the gym watching Logan Baumgartner this evening from UW Stevens Point.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of coaches working their way in the gym the last couple weeks, as recruiting starting to heat up for some of these seniors. That one's going to go back over far side for, looking at the wrong side of the scorebook. Going back up top, Lurvy. Lurvy looking, spins in, up, tries to get that one over. Nice pass underneath, up, foul, count it. Gabe Smith getting to the basket. That's going to be Ty Metz, his first, team third.
You know, one thing Pines has that a lot of teams can't say is you can have 4 number 1 scorers on your team.
Smith with 4, looking for 5, front rims the rebound. That's going to be tipped out. It'll be collected up by Harabi. Coach Brown, I think, wanted a follow on that one, as that's going to get around into the corner. Garrell back to the top, gets it around here near side for Harabi. Harabi up top, Rudolph gets it far side for Ty Metz. Metz up top, Harabi. Harabi gets past the initial block. Harabi up, not there. Rebound collected up by Nolan Lurvy. Lurvy running with it. Lurvy gets that one over far side, McCandless. Into the corner. Get that one back up top, Lurvy. Lurvy inside shot, up, rolls in. They left Ryan Mensch all alone under the basket, and the lead has slimmed down to 3. That one gets to down around Rudolph. Rudolph driving in, fades away, makes it to drop in. Nice fadeaway off the contact there from Zach Rudolph. 13-8 as Lurvy will bring it front court. Lurvy. Far side for Smith. Smith gets it over here near side Steinke. Back up top for Lurvy. Lurvy, they're going to get that one underneath for spinning, floating, no for Gabe Smith. And that's going to run quickly back the other way. They get it ahead, Metz. Metz tries to sidestep. That one's going to get down. Garrell able to collect. Gets that one out, Rudolph. Rudolph gets that one up top, Harabi. Over here near side for Kleist. Back up top, Garrell. Close down quickly. Garrell back over here near side for Kleist. Kleist directing traffic. Gets that one up. That'll go around Harabi. Harabi back around Rudolph. Rudolph puts it on the floor. Gets cut off. That was going to come back out for Kleist, and back around. Garrell will have it on the far side. Into the corner, Harabi. Harabi has to bring it back up to the top. Medford will reset. Harabi gets that one to Kleist on the logo over here near side. All the way around into the corner. Back up top. Driving in. Metz can't get anywhere. Looking. He's going to kick that one out. Garrell. Really good defense here from the Eagles. That one's going to come back around. They look inside for Metz. Metz kicks that one out. Harabi. Harabi for three. Front rim. No. Rebound collected up. Running quickly with it is Ryan Mensch. Now he'll spin out, wait for his teammates. Mensch backs it back out. Mensch gets that one over for McCandless. McCandless, far side. They're going to bring it back over. Steinke. Steinke for three. Rattles out. Rebound collected up by Charlie Garrell. Garrell brings it to the front court.
Quiet on the outside for the Eagles so far, so either look to go inside or just keep taking the better shots.
As Rudolph drives in, kicks that one out. Garrell. Garrell brings it to the top for Kleist. Kleist can't get past Smith. Back up top, Harabi will have it, and that's going to be an offensive foul. They're going to get Charlie Kleist. That's the fourth. And Charlie Kleist is upset, and I'm not 100% sure he doesn't have an argument there. He was arguing that he was the one that was pulled.
And sometimes it may look like, it can actually be like that, but in most cases, it's going to be an offensive foul every time.
That one's going to go around Mensch. Mensch gets a screen, spins back around. Mensch backs it back out. We approach the midway point, 13-8. That one's going to get far side for Lurvy. Lurvy gets a screen from Cropland. Spins that one back in. Lurvy rising up. The jumper doesn't go. Rebound Mets. Saving grace right now for the Raiders is that neither offense has been that good. As Garrell will take a three. No. Rebound comes down Lurvy. Lurvy running with it. Lurvy looking to drive in. Floats that one up. Not there. Rebound tipped around, and Harabi will come away with it. Harabi running. Gets it over here near side. Rudolph. Rudolph looking to get in. Loses it. Kicks that one out. Kleist. Kleist spinning around in. Takes the shot. Can't get it to roll in, but Kleist will go to the line for two. That's going to be Jordan Cohn, his first, team third.
Now, if you're Coach Brown, you can hope your team kind of just plays at this pace here, play the same defensive and offensive possessions enough time that maybe Baumgartner doesn't come back on the floor this half.
Free throw, rattles out. I would imagine we're not going to see Logan until he might be necessary here. Got 9:19 left, maybe see him at the 5-minute mark, but if things start getting tight, you might have to take that chance. Charlie Kleist lies up the second. That one misses. Rebound collected up there by Jordan Cohn. So Kleist goes 0 for 2 from the line. That one gets over far side for Mensch. Mensch gives that one off. Mensch gets it back. Now it'll come over here. Cropland. Cropland looking to turn. Can't. Cropland gets that one over far side for Mensch. Mensch right in front of the students. Now he'll bring it back to the top. Mensch gets that one over far side. Cropland. Cropland looking. Gets that one up top. Lurvy around over here near side. Steinke. Stemke backs that one back out. Loses the dribble. Picked up by Charlie Garrell. Garrell running with it. He'll take the little fadeaway. Not there. Might have been better off spinning that one out and setting the offense.
Either that or actually go and attack the rim instead of pulling up for that tough little 8-foot shot.
Lurvy gets a screen. Lurvy looking, gets past. Now underneath. Now they got pressure underneath. They try and pass that one out. They do get it out Mensch. Mensch turning the corner. He's going to get that one to Stemke. Stemke, the little short range, the jumper. No. Rebound collected up by Metz. And they're going to run with it. Harabi will rise up for three. Yes! Tanner Harabi with 5.
What a huge shot by Harabi, especially how well the defense has been playing for the Raiders the last several possessions.
Lurvy pushes this one front court. Lurvy into the corner for Stemke. Stemke tries to get the entry pass in, goes right past Mensch, collected up there by Kleist. Harabi will slow it down now. Harabi spinning around, gets Lurvy on skates there for a second, can't do anything with it, gets that one around. Kleist will get the entry pass. Kleist spinning around, double team comes, Kleist floats, not there. Rebound collected up by Mensch. Mensch running. Down the lane, floats, can't get it to roll in. Rebound tipped around, back up, rolls in. Jordan Cohn gets the basket to go. Quickly the other way, and Kleiss will go to the line for 2. 1 of 3 from the line for Charlie Kleiss so far, as he's had a huge first half, and that is a second on Griffin Stemke. Oh, nope, that was 34, not 33. I swear he put 4 fingers up. But that is a break for Northland Pines, and it's 34.
And you see Logan Baumgartner checking back in.
As Kleiss hits the first, Baumgartner will check back in. Ty Metz will head to the bench.
Number 20, Smith, and number 30.
As I mentioned before, Pines has 4 guys that are capable of scoring 15 or 20 on any given night in Lurvy, Steinke, Smith, and Mensch. I mean, 4 guys that are capable of really wreaking havoc on any defense they face.
That's a good, and really both teams have that. So, I mean, we don't know who's going to be the guy at any given night. I mean, you look at Medford, it can be Kleiss, it can be Baumgartner, Harabi. I mean, we've even seen Rudolph and Metz have some big games, as that one will get up top McCandless. McCandless gets it over here near side. Now they're going to get down inside. Lurvy floats it, yes! Nice offensive play there from the Eagles. 6-point ball game. Harabi to the front court. Harabi, now we'll get the foul. That was pretty. Gabe Smith, that's his second, team 5th. Gabe Smith trying to play the.
And that was smack dab in everybody's vision on the screen, so.
Yeah, I mean, Smith, he tried to argue it, but there wasn't a whole lot there when you're pretty much hugging Logan Baumgartner. And now we get a whistle and a substitution as Metz is going to come in. And Charlie Kleiss, a well-deserved break. 9 for him already. He's got half the points for the Raiders. Baumgartner looking to get that one in. Hand it back, Baumgartner. And now an offensive foul. I think they're going to get, Rudolph, the moving screen, his first, team 5th.
He stuck his elbow a little bit out to kind of initiate that contact. You know, Pines, if you're Coach Clement, I don't think you're in roughest shape, or you think you're in rough shape. Your offense has been pretty solid. Just the shots haven't been falling, and they've been good shots. A couple that are iffy shot selection by Lurvy, but otherwise the offense has not been bad as a whole.
No, it's just the unforgiving rims of Raider Hall. As Lurvy gets that one down low for Cohn. Cohn pinned against the baseline, gets out of McCandless. McCandless for 3, yes! Big 3 there, cuts the lead to 3. They get down net quickly. Metz down in the corner, Rudolph. Rudolph up top for Garrow. Garrow gets it over here near side. Now entry pass for Baumgartner. Double team comes. Baumgartner looking, move, floats, yes! That was all Baumgartner, knowing how to move and get his guys off their feet and put that one away, as Lurvy will have it at the top. Lurvy, far side, and now back up top for Cropland. Cropland back over here, Lurvy. Lurvy, entry pass for Mensch, spinning, floating, gets it to roll in. Back to a 3-point game. Metz back the other way, gets down underneath, tied up a little bit. Looking, gets past his guy, floats, foul, count it! Ty Metz. Same thing we just saw with, trying to think. And Jordan Cohn commits his 3rd, team 6th. I'm trying to think what I was going to say there, as my mind is completely blanked out.
It was a very similar play to
Baumgartner's before. Difference was Metz drew the foul, so chance here to complete the 3-point play. Back rim, rebound, chase down. Menschel collected in the corner. Coach Clement coming all the way to the scorer's table to call out the play, as Lurvy will hold it at the top. 5:42 remaining first half. Lurvy gets that one over here into the corner for Mensch. Mensch spins around, thought he saw an opening, got closed down quickly, gets that one on McCandless. McCandless for 3. Back rim, rebound collected up by Ty Metz. Medford running with it. Baumgartner front court. Baumgartner gets that one to Kleiss along the baseline. Kleiss spinning, floating, yes! 11 for Charlie Kleiss. 24-17 as Lurvy brings it front court. Lurvy looking, Entry pass for Mensch. Mensch, right there is Harabi. Mensch has to spin it back out. Mensch looking to drive in, poked away, but Mensch gets it back. Back over here and into the corner for Stemke. Stemke for three, yes! Griffin Stemke hits the three. It's a 4-point ball game. To get that one ahead quickly, Kleiss. Kleiss leaves that one off in the background here for Harabi. Into the corner, Rudolph. Rudolph sidesteps the block attempt all the way back around, and Metz will have it on the far side corner. Back to Rudolph. Rudolph spins around, they get it to Harabi. Harabi gets it to Bumgardner. Bumgardner looks to get in the lane, spinning. Double team comes, floats, gets it to go anyway.
That's a tough shot, though, too.
I was just going to say, that was a heck of a shot there. 6 now for Logan Bumgardner. Lurvy back in the front court, 4:20 remaining. Over here, near side Mensch. Mensch looking. Gets that one up top, Cropland. Cropland's going to try the three, rattles out. Rebound picked up there by Rudolph. Medford running with it. Bumgardner, he'll pull up for three, in and out. Rebound collected up by Lurvy. Lurvy running back quickly the other way. Gets that one underneath and lays it in. Stenke. 4-point ball game. Harabi to the front court, spins that around, gets it over here near side for Ty Metz. Ty Metz driving in, lays it in. 4 for Ty Metz now.
That was a grown man's drive to the basket there by Ty Metz. Full strength.
Whistle, and Coach Clement's going to take a 30-second timeout. I think that's our first break of the game. We're going to step aside as well. 3:36 remaining, 28-22. Medford with the lead. We'll be back right after this.
Clinner Insurance, we know you want to protect your business. The Clinner Insurance team will help you choose the insurance package and plan that fits you and your business. At Clinner Insurance, protecting your business is our top priority.
Clinner Insurance.
Welcome back. Nice to see the band stick around through halftime. A lot of places the band, they play the pregame and they're gone.
And that's some of the best parts about high school and college sports, for that matter, is you get that original culture. You have the band, you just have like the local student sections. You know, you used to have the cheerleaders. Obviously, that's not much of a thing much anymore, but it's nice to kind of see that old-time tradition being stuck around, where it's a lot different as it is today.
And plus, in an old school gym like this anyway, makes it feel like the old days, as that one's going to get out. I say that right, layup in, no, rebound, back up, no, rebound again, that's going to be knocked out of bounds, stays here.
Now that's probably the second or third time, because Coach Brown's pointing it out right now, is the lack of defensive communication on the switches, though, for the Raiders. That's 3 times it almost gave up in baskets.
Mensch looking, spinning, floating, gets it to roll in. 6 for Ryan Mensch. As Harabi gets past, driving in, kicks that one into the corner, and that's going to come up in a travel.
Yep, Gerald shuffled the feet. That was the correct call.
Students don't agree, but I think we know their side on that.
I know Coach Brown doesn't agree. He's talking to Justin on that, the official there on that call.
One of the better officials in the area. So, I mean, usually he gets it right, but everybody makes a mistake.
And he's been in Madison, so he's got some integrity.
Oh, yeah. Lurvy driving in, trying to get past Rudolph to get that one on the backside. Stemke. Stemke looking, kicks that one out. A.J. Mensch for 3. No, Harabi the rebound. Harabi kicks that one ahead and a behind. Ty Metz. Turnover in a 4-point ball game, 2:45 remaining. Make sure to stick around at halftime. Matt and I will go through some first half stats. Thoughts as we get set for the second half. We will preview the hockey tomorrow, so a lot going on. That one's going to come back around. Far side for Stemke. Stemke looking. Runs into some trouble, needs to get rid of it, gets that one off Mensch. Got to clarify my Mensch. That is Ryan Mensch. Back around Lurvy. Lurvy will snap off the 3. Yes! Nolan Lurvy nails the 3. It's a 1-point ball game. A little bit of backcourt pressure. Now it backs off from the Eagles. Harabi driving in, underneath, shot up, no, but a foul. And Harabi will go to the line for 2. Medford's only hit 1 3-pointer.
I believe Pines has 2.
Hines has 3. Robbie gets the first. 6 for him.
Mensch was a little frustrated after that foul call. He got beat almost up to on the perimeter and was looking for that secondary help, but his teammate was actually going past his, or looking the opposite direction because his own guy was going out of the way for Harabi to drive.
Second free throw for Tanner Harabi. Also good. 7 for Tanner Harabi. 3-point ball game. Lurvy, front court. Lurvy gets that one over far side. Mensch. Ryan Mensch. Mensch swings that one back around the top. Gets that one off for McCandless. Driving in, up, yes! Miles McCandless just found an open lane and took it. Harabi back the other way. Harabi far side for Metz. Gets that one up top to Rudolph. Rudolph gets around over here near side, back for Metz. Metz driving in. That's going to be an offensive foul. Second, team 6, and that's going to bring Anakin Stokes in.
You know, the only thing that was different on that drive by Metz that he did the last time when he had that physical layup is he lowered his shoulder. And that's the only thing that's going to stand out to be an offensive foul.
Yep. So a big foul call there. Chance here for the Eagles to get their first lead of the game.
Yep, just go right up and don't lower the shoulder. It's going to be an easy basket.
Lurvy gets that one over here near side. That one underneath, ball loose. Still loose, works all the way through to Stemke. Stemke kicks that one out. Mensch has to chase it down in the corner. Mensch gives that one to Lurvy. Lurvy spins around. He'll rise up for 3. Yes! Nolan Lurvy nails the 3. Harabi back the other way. Harabi gets that one over far side. Rudolph. Rudolph looking, gets that one to Stokes at the top. Stokes back to Rudolph. Rudolph, entry pass for Kleist, up, yes! Running out of room in the score sheet for Charlie Kleist. He's had a huge first half, under a minute to play. Lurvy, tie game. Lurvy spinning, looking, trying to get in, kicks that one out here. 3-pointer McCandless, that goes all the way over the top. Copeland will get the rebound. Copeland gets that one back to Lurvy, who goes through his hands but able to recollect. Lurvy looking to drive in, up, no! Rebound collected up by Rudolph. 23 seconds left. Rudolph gets that one ahead. Garrell can't handle it. 19.2. Coach Clement all the way across midcourt.
Yeah, let's probably see the one shot here for the Eagles. 1 shot, 1 possession, or 2 for 1. I should say 2 for 1.
Yeah, can't quite get a 2 for 1. No shot clock.
I got ahead of myself there.
9 seconds left. They get that one to Mensch. Mensch, pressure comes. Mensch trying to get around the corner, and a foul. That's going to go against Stokes. So that will send Ryan Mensch to the line to shoot the bonus. Bumgardner and Metz will check back in. 5.6.
Game for the Raiders, number 3, Ty Metz, and number 5, Logan Bumgardner. At the line for the Eagles, number 14, Mensch.
Ryan Mensch at the line. Misses the front end, gets that one back out 4 seconds. Lurvy kicks over near side. Cropland for 3, no! And Coach Brown is out talking to the official, I think for a push-off. But either way, we are going to head to the half. 32-32. Game's looked up to the building. We're going to step aside for a few minutes. We'll be back right after this.
At Clinner Insurance, we know you want to protect your business. The Clinner Insurance team will help you choose the insurance package and plan that fits you and your business. At Clinner Insurance, protecting your business is our top priority.
Clinner Insurance.
Are you ready for a faster and easier mortgage process? TAP Lending combines the speed and efficiency of technology and people, and a great local bank. The perfect combination for your mortgage.
At Fairway Independent Mortgage Corporation, we are here to help you with your local home needs. Whether it's your first house, or your dream house, or your last house, Fairway is here for you. We care about our customers because they are not only our neighbors, but our friends. We are a locally owned mortgage company, and we pride ourselves on helping better our community and our customers. If you would like to learn more about your home options, please give me a call today at 715-384-7878.
Hey everybody, Nat over at Wheeler Chevrolet GMC, and going on now, special offers on the Chevy Blazer. $1,000 off, and for those that currently own a Chevrolet, take an extra $750 off. Stop on in and talk to one of our sales consultants.
The Medford Raiders appreciate the time and effort these coaches and players and their parents have put into making this program a success. Teams and coaches, please come onto the court as your team is announced. Third grade, coached by Ryan Brown, Matt Dunn, Joel Canant, and Corey Lahr. Fourth grade, coached by John Lang, Ray Daniels, Jesse Lukowicz, and BJ Weigel. Fifth grade, coached by David Seiberling, Matt Reed, and Ryan Stockwell. Sixth grade, coached by Ryan Pilgrim, Dave Fisher, and Dylan Krasinski. Seventh grade, coached by Mike Radlinger and Brent Arndt. And lastly, our eighth grade team, coached by Tim Steinman and Matt Reed. Let's give these teams a big round of applause. Thank you to everyone and continued success for the rest of your season.
of Raider basketball in the gym tonight. Full gym. I mean, what a game to pick for these kids to experience as they get set for. Some of them we might start seeing next year, but go through the first half stats. Actually, I've got to do my math yet. Just a second here. All right, starting with Northland Pines, Noah Lurvey leads the way with 8. 2 big three-pointers down the stretch to tie this one up. Griffin Stemke with 7, Ryan Mensch 6, Gabe Smith 4, Miss Miles McCandless with 5, and then Jordan Cohn with 2. Flip the book over, it's been the Charlie Kleis show. He has 13. 7 for Tanner Harabi, 6 for Logan Baumgartner, 4 for Ty Metz, 2 for Zach Rudolph. All right, do this every time you're on. I'm putting the coach hat on you. You're in both locker rooms right now. What are you saying?
Well, I think right now, if you look at Coach Clement and Coach Brown, it's funny, you look at, because they're both very energetic coaches, but I think Coach Brown, has the most urgency between the two coaches. I think that just, they had as much high as an 8-point lead. And, there's been a couple times where you think Medford could have really exploded off a run. Looked like they were taking off, and Pines would just get a couple looks inside to kind of just keep it within grasp. And I think that's also concerned Coach Brown, because they've had several turnovers. They really kept them from taking off. Because Pines, like we said, they missed a lot of shots in that first half of the first half, and then come towards the end of the second half, they started making them. We saw Lurvey hit those 2 huge threes there, and it's a tie game. And in fact, they took the lead there on that couple possessions prior. So if you're Coach Brown, you're looking at these guys and said, hey, we got to have better communication defensively. We negate those issues, and we're still up by 6-8 points. You're Coach Clement, you're still having them do what they do. They played great on both sides of the floor. Their defense improved in the second portion of that first half. Lurvey kept his composure. He had a couple questionable shots there to start, but he calmed himself, he pressured. You can tell how good he is as a floor general. He finds the open guy. He's probably got to have at least 4 or 5 assists too. So I think, the pressure's on for both coaches, but there's plenty of ball game left. It could go either way.
Oh, for sure. And you kind of look, obviously Medford was able to keep it a tie game with their best player on the bench for a significant part of that first half with Logan Baumgartner. So I think if you're Coach Brown, you got to be thinking, all right, first off, you're telling Logan, don't foul. Don't commit a foul. Don't get yourself in trouble here. We need you on the floor.
I'm still looking for my winner on that 50
As 200 and some bucks, and nobody's looked at the ticket yet.
But I think also if you're Coach Brown, as I mentioned, the turnovers were way larger than Coach Brown anticipated for his neutral mark, what he'd like to see. I mean, no coach wants obviously turnovers, but more than what he at least like to have kept that target number for. He knows these guys, they got to calm down, run decent offense, make good passes. They got to stay in control. I know, you can tell Charlie Girls had the nerves a little bit. There's a couple times in the fast break, he kind of, he lost pressure. So, they just got to keep control, keep intensity, and then they'll be fine.
Yep. So second half coming up here. At least, at minimum, 18 more minutes of basketball. At the rate we're going, might be a little bit more. Not that I would complain at the way this game's going. Want to also remind you to keep an eye on track wrestling. As I see Mike Glissner work his way back in, the wrestling team will be at the regional tomorrow in, I believe it's Neilsville or Osceola, or somewhere west of here, we'll say. So they're looking to punch as many tickets as they can for individuals, and hopefully they're in range to punch a ticket for the team sectional coming up on Tuesday. So that will affect our schedule a little bit. We will either be here in Raider Hall with the boys basketball team as they take on DC Everest in a non-conference game, or we will be in Hammond with the wrestling team if they advance to the team sectionals. Rudolph will have it at the top here. Medford starts with it. Far side for Harabi. Harabi looks to turn the corner, can't. Gets that one back up top and around over here near side. They look to get in. Mensch doing a good job. Harabi gets that top for three. Rattles out. Bumgardner the rebound. He'll take a three from the corner. No. Rebound collected up by Lurvy. Pushing quickly. Get that one underneath. Layup up. No. Smith got it off the side of the rim. Harabi going back the other way. Kicks that one out. Rudolph. Rudolph will snap off a three. No. Rebound comes down for Ty Metz. Metz underneath. Up. No. Rebound tipped out. And Lurvy running with it. Lurvy trying to find an opening inside. Now he'll spin this one back out. Get it to Ryan Mensch on the far side. Back to Lurvy, back to Mensch. Get that one up top for Gabe Smith. Smith with Kleist with him. Smith hands that one off for Stemke. Stemke backs this one back out. Bumgarner waiting for him. Hands that one off Lurvy. Lurvy. Cross here near side for McCandless. Gets it around Smith. Smith and down low for Mensch. Mensch looking, kicks that one back up top and around far side. Will go all the way around to Lurvy in the far corner. Lurvy trying to find an opening on the baseline. Lurvy spinning down, double team comes, kicks that one up top. McCandless for three, back rim, no. Rebound comes down. Gets that one underneath, up, yes. Gabe Smith the rebound and the putback. Hines back up two. Harabi up top for Bumgarner, gets that one around far side for Kleist. Kleist looking to work his way down, can't, gets that one back out. And around here near side, Bumgarner. Bumgarner back to Harabi. Harabi, nope, they're gonna wave it off and say Harabi traveled.
I'm gonna give you just a quick recap. I know Coach Brown doesn't like that, but it is a travel because he caught it and then he jumped up instead of jumping before he gathered the ball. I'll relate to my brother Cam because he's probably listening because he had that a few times throughout the course of his high school career, and that was called a travel.
Lurvy will get it over here near side Mensch. Mensch looking back up top Lurvy. Lurvy back over here near side Mensch. Mensch passes that one into the middle. Little battle for it there. Gets that one back out and far side into the corner for Smith. Smith spins that all the way around Mensch. Mensch will rise up for three, yes! Mensch with the 3-5-point lead. As we get things settled down here, as that one's going to come back around far side. Kleist gets that one to Metz. Metz up top for Rudolph. Rudolph gets it over here near side. Entry pass for Kleist. Kleist, double team comes, gets it up top. Bumgarner. Bumgarner for three, yes! 9 for Logan Bumgarner now. Lead is back down to 2 for Pines. That one's going to be thrown away.
It's a big three because that was Pine's biggest lead.
Yeah, that was
of this short second half or in the game.
Of the game. As Coach Brown arguing that was the same as Harabi's travel, but not winning that argument as Harabi will drive in, kicks that one up top. Rudolph out far side for Kleist. Kleist looking, back out for Rudolph. Rudolph spins that one back to the top. Now trying to break down against Steinke. Gets that one out Kleist around here near side Harabi. Harabi will drive in trouble, gets it out Bumgarner. Bumgarner for three, yes! Back-to-back threes for Logan Bumgarner. Raiders have the lead back. And that, if you're Pines, you don't want to see that. If Bumgarner gets hot from three, that makes this a dangerous team, as Mensch will have it at the near side wing. Up top for McCannels. Gets that one back, Stemke. Stemke for three, no. Rebound collected up by Ty Metz, and Harabi will run with it. Harabi looking, can't get that one to Bumgarner, all the way around. They'll get in the far side corner for Kleist. Kleist spinning around, gets that one back out, Rudolph. Rudolph dribbles it back out, gets it to Metz. Metz back around here near side, Bumgarner. Bumgarner spins around, driving in, gets cut off. That's going to come back around for Rudolph. Rudolph going baseline, kicks it over Harabi. Harabi corner, three, in and out. Rebound tipped around, and I think they're going to get Metz. They're going to get Ty Metz, and that's his third.
That was an easy call there for the official. And sorry, go ahead, Stephen.
Oh, I would say probably better off not trying to get to it and then pinning him against the baseline.
I think Ty, and Ty's effort is probably the best effort other than Kleist of getting those boards or even loose balls, but you're just trying to do too much and you just didn't have that position.
So Charlie Garrow will check in for Mets. Lurvy, front court. Lurvy's going to swing by. He's going to kick that one out into the corner. Back for Lurvy. He had to chase that one down. Lurvy gets that one over up top here for Gabe Smith. Smith gets that one back over far side Cropland. Cropland looking to turn the corner, can't. Cropland had to pick it up. Pressure comes, needs to get rid of it. Gets it over here near side Mensch. Mensch looking around into the corner. Cropland. Cropland. Pressure comes back up top. Mensch. Mensch will get a far side Lurvy. Lurvy back over here near side. 3-pointer. No. Rebound. Kleiss is able to get it. Smith had it for a second. Couldn't handle it. Harabi, and that's going to be a carry.
Probably the right call, but a call you really don't even see anymore, even in transition.
Yeah, it's got to be pretty bad to get a carry called in high school basketball. As that one will come over here near side Smith. Smith gets that one inside Lurvy. Lurvy looking to spin around. He's pinned up. He'll kick that one out far side Mensch. Mensch puts it on the floor, gives that one up underneath. Up! Can't get it to roll in. Rebound back up. Yes! Miles McCandless puts it in, and it is back Pines by 1. Harabi driving in trouble, spins that one back out. Far side for Garrell, into the corner for Rudolph. Rudolph looking. He'll drive in baseline. That's going to be knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Pines.
Pines is outgunning Medford on the board so far this entire game, though. I bet you Pines has about 6 to 8 offensive boards that have turned into probably at least 2 or 3 baskets.
And Coach Harabi.
Into the game for the Eagles, number 34.
And Coach Harabi's going to gamble here. He's going to send Ty Metz back out.
Coach Brown?
Coach Brown.
I think Coach Harabi's down there somewhere, though, right?
Yeah, he's down there.
Baseball season already in early effect, though, right?
Oh, yeah. I was looking at baseball schedules again this week, so that's coming up pretty good. As Harabi will get to the top, he'll tap off the 3, in and out. Rebound collected up by Cropland. And that will come up for Lurvy. Lurvy holding at the circle. Waiting for them to set things up. Gets it over here near side Cropland. Cropland. Far side for Mensch. Mensch. Entry pass along the baseline there. Can't see who that was. That was Cone. Back out. Now they're going to try and set something up underneath. Ball loose, shot up. Yes. Bullet to Gabe Smith. It almost looked like they were setting up the alley-oop, but it wasn't there. Metz gets it. Metz underneath. Up. Yes. Cone it and the foul. Late call underneath. That'll go against Caden Cropland, his first, team first.
Ball number 55, Cropland, his first.
That was a late call underneath. I think it was more on Metz coming down than it was on the shot.
So the official, Justin there, he called it on the face, though, as he came down. After he tried to block the shot, his hand came down and got him right in the grill.
So Metz trying to complete the 3-point play. He does. Raiders by 2. Smith, front court, leaves that one off Stemke. Stemke looking, backs it back out. Stemke gets it over here near side Lurvy. Lurvy trying to find an opening, gets that one out Smith. Smith into the corner Mensch. Mensch driving baseline, cut off. Kicks that one out Stemke at the circle over here near side Lurvy. Lurvy back up top for Stemke. Stemke looking. Back around for Mensch. Mensch is going to snap off the 3. No! Rebound comes down to Logan Bumgardner. And Mensch is going to make sure Logan can't run with it.
Mensch has been face guarding Logan the entire I can't even talk, Steve. The entirety of this game.
As that one's going to come up and around far side for Metz. Metz inside, gets that one back out Bumgardner. Bumgardner will rise up for 3, in and out. Kleiss will collect the rebound underneath. Kleiss backing down, shot up, doesn't go. And now a foul, and that's going to be 4 on Metz. Team second. So Charlie Garrell will come back in. Metz probably, again, just a little too aggressive there.
Everybody loves getting rebounds, but I think Ty wanted that rebound more than he probably really needed it.
So 41-41. Comes over here near side Mensch. Mensch looking. Gets a screen. Now matched up with Kleiss. Gets that one far side Lurvy. Lurvy, NBA 3, rattles out. Rebound collected up by Charlie Kleiss. And Kleiss will push it to the front court himself. Far side for Garrell. Garrell gets that one up top, Bumgarner. Bumgarner over here near side, Rudolph. Rudolph gets that one to Harabi. Harabi thought about three, closed down quickly, gets it back, Garrell. Garrell, entry pass, Bumgarner. Bumgarner looking, spinning, floating, gets it to roll in. 14 for Logan Bumgarner. As that one will back out from Stemke. Stemke brings that one back to the top. Gets it to Lurvy. Lurvy over here near side for Smith. And a full timeout taken by Northland Pines. We'll step aside, 9:58 remaining, 43-41 Medford. We'll be back right after this.
RVA has helped me learn by giving me more hands-on activities.
I can watch his writing develop. He has confidence to ask questions of his teachers if he doesn't understand. He's composing his own schedule, which is a lot like what a young adult is going to need to learn how to do, and he's learning that at 11.
My favorite part about being in the RVA is all the amazing clubs. I get on some clubs and then I realize that there are so many people like me.
At Clitter Insurance, we know you want to protect your business. The Clitter Insurance team will help you choose the insurance package and plan that fits you and your business. At Clitter Insurance, protecting your business is our top priority.
Clitter Insurance.
Welcome back. 43-41, Medford with the lead. Eagles calling a timeout. That is their second. Medford yet has all five. That might come into play here a little bit. Pines with the basketball. Charlie's saying something there as they'll get Smith underneath. Smith gets that one into Mensch. Mensch up, yes! Over the block attempt, ties this one back up at 43. Harabi gets that one to Bumgarner. Bumgarner over here near side for Rudolph. Rudolph gets that one up top. Charlie Garrell. Garrell for three, yes! First points of the game, Charlie Garrell. 9:30 remaining, 46-43. Far side for Stemke. Stemke looking, gets that one up top for Mensch. Mensch back around far side McCandless. McCandless looking to drive, gets that one to Lurvy. Lurvy looking, seeing what he can do, backing it back out. That one gets in Smith. Smith fade away front rim, rebound Bumgarner, gets that one ahead to Charlie Kleiss. Kleiss driving underneath, blocking foul on Lurvy. Kleiss will go to the line for two. Lurvy just not, he was sliding back, I think, as he was.
That's the toughest thing about taking charges in transition. It's tough to get, it's doable, but yeah, he was moving there. But a good attempt by Lurvy to take the charge, though.
Oh, for sure. You had Kleiss coming in. He wasn't going to stop. We'll put it that way.
Yeah, those transition charges are tough to take.
First free throw rattles out for Charlie Kleiss. He's 3 for 6 now from the line. Deep breath. Second free throw is also good. Is good. 4-point lead for Medford. That one gets ahead quickly, Stemke. Stemke spins it around back to the top. Stemke gets it over here near side Lurvy. Lurvy gets it over here to Smith. Smith back up top for Mensch. Closed down quickly. Thought about a three for a second. McCallis. McCallis, that one's going to be tipped out of bounds. And now they're going to talk about it because Kleiss is fairly confident it was tipped. We're going to see what they say. Yep, Medford basketball.
At least from my angle, it looked like Kleiss hit it, but obviously that's not the angle that...
Kleiss was saying he hit it off the other hand. And that's what I think the other ref said, and that's the perfect what you want the refs to do, is get together there and talk about it. Driving in, flipping up, can't get it to roll in. Oh, that was Harabi, did a good job getting around the charge take attempt. So that one will get out Mensch. Mensch will get that one in the corner. Stemke. Stemke for three, yes! Griffin Stemke with 10, cuts the lead to 1. Harabi. Over here near side for Garrell. Garrell gets that one far up the top for Rudolph. Gets it back over far side for Kleiss. Kleiss looking. Gets that one up top. Garrell. Garrell doesn't take the three. Gets that one around Bumgarner. Bumgarner back up top. Kleiss gets that one around far side. Harabi. Harabi looking. Puts it on the floor. Gets it up top. Rudolph over here near side. Kleiss. Trying to get the entry pass in. Kleiss will take it himself. Flip. Gets the roll. 16 for Charlie Kleiss already tonight. That's going to come all the way across here near side Mensch. Mensch looks to turn the corner, has kicked that one out. Lurvy into the far side corner. Stemke looking to drive, kicks that one back out. Lurvy driving in, gets that one bounced low up. Yes. Yeah, you mentioned it. Great pass from Nolan Lurvy, cuts the lead back to 1. Far side for Rudolph. Rudolph gets that one up top for Bumgarner. Back around for Garrell, gets that one into the corner. Entry pass. Kleiss up, gets it to roll in. Nice pass right back down the other way. Lead is back to 3. Far side, Mensch for the tie. Yes! Ryan Mensch ties it up at 51. Back and forth we go. As Harabi trying to get past Lurvy, and they're going to get the foul on Lurvy. That'll be his first, team second. That is only the 5th foul called here, as they've really let him. Well, I shouldn't say let them play. Both teams are just doing a good job of playing quality defense.
Like that first half we saw, we didn't even see a timeout till 3.5 minutes left.
Now, Coach Brown's going to take his first timeout. It's a full timeout. We'll take it with him. 51-51, 6:56 remaining. We'll be back right after this.
Hey everybody, Nat over at Wheeler Chevrolet GMC, and going on now, special offers on the Chevy Blazer. $1,000 off, and for those that currently own a Chevrolet, take an extra $750 off. Stop on in and talk to one of our sales consultants today.
I had an employee at once ask me to prioritize family, faith, and business, and I put them in that order in particular. For each one of our employees, it's family first. You do what is best for you and your family. Then the rest of it will take care of itself. It's about making sure you make the best decisions for you and your family.
There. Welcome back. Just letting everybody else in the state know what's going on right now so they can join all of you watching at home. 51-51, 6:56 remaining. Medford taking their first time out. You know, Coach Brown not taking timeouts, I think might be a big part as we get down the stretch here. As Harabi gets out over here near side Rudolph. Try and get that one set up for Bumgarner. That's going to come back around Garrell. Garrell back to Bumgarner. Bumgarner's going to rise up for 3. No! Rebound Lurvy. Get that one ahead quickly. Mensch. Slip. Get that one back up top. Lurvy. And Lurvy's going to travel. So Lurvy travels. And students get into it a little bit again. Shouldn't say get into it again. They've been into the game the whole time. Over here near side, Kleiss. Kleiss gets that one up top, Garrell. Garrell looking, gets that one back, Harabi. Harabi spins out of trouble, gets that one in, tipped away. Smith will have it. Smith running with it down the lane, foul. Good foul there from Zach Rudolph. Really broke that play up. His second, team third. That will send Gabe Smith to the line for 2. He is 2 of 3. He shot the only free throws of the day for Northland Pines. Drains the first. Pines back on top. And Ty Metz will check back in with his 4 fouls. Charlie Garrell will come to the bench. Second free throw. Back rim, rebound collected up. It's a 1-point ball game. Bumgarner. Front court gets that one over far side. They're going to look, they're going to get that one back up top. Metz over here near side. Entry pass for Bumgarner. Bumgarner looking, puts it on the floor, spinning around, has that one taken away. Lurvy running with it. Lurvy spins around, gives that one up Mensch. Good transition defense as that comes back out for Lurvy. Tipped away, and now Rudolph takes it away. And Rudolph will slow it down. Gives that one off for Kleiss. Kleiss spinning out, gets it back up top. Rudolph. Medford will set the half court. Back around Bumgarner. Bumgarner puts it on the floor. Now he'll drive back around. Up, yes! 3 more for Logan Bumgarner. Medford back up by 1. Stemke holding on the far side. Harabi there with him. Stemke trying to get past. Gets that one up top. Ryan Mensch. Mensch back around Smith. Smith back to Mensch. Mensch thought about the 3, closed down quickly. Gets it to Lurvy. Lurvy entry pass Smith. Smith kicks that one back up top. Stemke. Stemke back around Lurvy. Entry pass. Kick that one back around into the corner. They get that one up top. Mensch. Mensch back over for Smith on the far side. Smith looks to go baseline. Kicks that one across. McCandless. McCandless driving in. Floats. Rattles out. Rebound collected up by Ty Metz. Bumgarner to the front court. Gets it to Metz. Metz puts it on the floor. Back to Bumgarner. Bumgarner, double team comes for him, gets it in the corner. Harabi for 3! Yes! Tanner Harabi nails the 3. Medford by 4. Lurvy spinning that one around inside, gives that one up, shot up, rolls in. Gabe Smith gets the basket to go. Nice little setup there on the offense. Harabi trying to get past Lurvy. Gets that one over to Metz. 4:16 remaining. Metz, near side Bumgarner. Bumgarner looking. Has that one poked away. Getting that one ahead, Mensch. Mensch with trouble. They're gonna say he was juggling it. Mensch gets the basket to go. That is a big call. Probably the right one, but as Harabi gets that one up top for Metz. Metz over here near side Bumgarner. Whistle and a foul. That's gonna go against. See who this one is against. That is against Gabe Smith. That is his 3rd. Team 4th, excuse me.
It seems like when the game is a 2 or 3 point game, it goes back to a tie game. There are really not even hardly any big leads that are extended.
As Ty Metz will get it out here at the top, gets it around Bumgarner. Bumgarner turns for 3. Yes! Logan Bumgarner floating to the side, drains that one. 3-point game, Lurvy inside, tied up, and they're going to call a foul. That is a big call. That's going to be Charlie Kleiss. That is only his 2nd. Team 4th.
It looked from my angle, it looks like Bumgarner almost had it because he reached over him. Because I thought Bumgarner thought he had the foul, was saying all ball.
So, timeout. We'll see who. I think Northland Pines. Did Northland Pines take it? Hines takes the timeout. Full timeout. We'll take it with them. 59-56, 3:37 remaining. We'll be back right after this.
One thing that surprised me about the RVA is the want to do school, whereas it was kind of a struggle before.
All of the educators, the staff, the therapists, the specialists, everybody is so knowledgeable. And my favorite thing is that we all work together as a team for the kids. I really feel like we're partners with the RVA. I just love it so much. I know I've said that before, but I love the RVA.
Welcome back. Captain of Center 21 one more time. Scroll down. No, we're good. Okay, just checking on something. Sorry about that.
No, we had pulse.
Okay. I kept looking over, seeing the same ad on screen every time, and I was a little worried something was wrong, but now I see a different one. Just that weird timing as he'll get that one in for Mensch. Mensch backing this one back out, gets it over here near side Lurvy. Lurvy into the corner for Stemke. Stemke trying to spin around, double team comes for him. Backs it back out, gets over far side. Now that'll come back around Smith. Smith kicks it across Lurvy. Lurvy looking, kicks that one back out. Stemke. Stemke for 3. Misses everything. Rebound underneath, though, but a foul, and that's 5. Ty Metz will foul out.
Ty Metz, his fifth.
15th. So Metz's day is done. He's got 7 tonight. So it'll be Charlie Garrett's going to have to fill that role the rest of the way.
Yeah, big time minutes for Charlie Garrett. The physicality, the defense, the rebounding prowess of Metz will be huge down the stretch.
As McCandless hits the first. Second free throw is good. 1-point ball game. Harabi, Lurvy right there with him. Trying to get past Lurvy, does get across the timeline. Near side Garrell. Garrell gets it up top Rudolph. Rudolph far side Kleiss. Back up top Garrell, gets it around Bumgarner. Bumgarner holding, puts it on the floor, trying to get his way through. Spinning, waiting, up, gets it to roll off the front rim. Rebound comes out, Lurvy has it, Lurvy's running. Lurvy down the lane, he'll kick that one out, Stemke. Stemke, that one's gonna be tipped away. Garrell comes away with it. Garrell will stop and they will slow this down, 2:50 remaining.
Smart decision there by Charlie.
It was the Charlies teaming up on that one because Kleiss is the one that got the hand on it. Garrell's the one that pushed it away as they get that one to Logan Bumgarner. Bumgarner back up top Kleiss. Over here near side Harabi. Harabi gets that one up top Rudolph. Rudolph looking. Back over here near side Harabi. 2:27 remaining. Harabi up top Bumgarner. Thought about the three, closed down quickly. Gets it over to Kleiss. Kleiss looking to drive in. It goes through the legs, taken away. And they're going to back off. Chance here for Pines to take the lead. Lurvy. Over here near side Mensch. Mensch holding. Now he's going to look to go down the lane. Flip. Doesn't get it to roll in. Rebound Bumgarner. Bumgarner tied up. Gets that one out for Harabi, and they will get across the timeline. And now whistle, and Coach Brown takes a 30. 1:46 remaining. We'll step aside. 59-58. Medford with the lead. We'll be back right after this.
Clinner Insurance, we know you want to protect your business. The Clinner Insurance team will help you choose the insurance package and plan that fits you and your business. At Clinner Insurance, protecting your business is our top priority.
Clinner Insurance.
Fairly certain. Yep, 3-2. Welcome back. Reset things for you. 1:46 remaining. Medford 3 timeouts. Northland Pines down to 2. Possession arrow points to Northland Pines. Neither team close to the bonus yet. Medford 5 fouls. Northland Pines 4. And I got to imagine that Medford's going to be waiting for a perfect shot here if they even take one. I mean, you'll probably take one, but I don't think they're going to be in any hurry to find one.
I don't know if it'll be like the Joey Sullivan type play, but
because I think we'll see fouls at some point as that one gets far side for Rudolph. Rudolph gets that one up top Kleiss. Kleiss holding. Gets it over here near side Harabi as Mensch, they get that one underneath, tried to get it to Bumgarner and it got knocked away. So chance here for Northland Pines, 1:28 remaining. Lurvy gets that one far side Stemke. Stemke looking for options. Gets that one back to the top, 120. Far side for McAllis. Entry pass for Mensch against Bumgarner. Mensch has to spin it out, gets it up top Lurvy. Lurvy will be fouled. That'll go against Rudolph. That's his third, team 6. So it'll be free throws the rest of the way, 1:12 remaining. Big inbound play here. Get that one in, Ryan Mensch. Mensch gets that one back to Lurvy. Lurvy spinning around. Back to Mensch on the far side. Mensch back to the top. 1 minute remaining. Mensch backs it back out here near side. Mensch trying to get past Rudolph, almost loses it. Mensch gets it to Lurvy, far side. All the way around Smith. Smith back around to the top, Stemke. Stemke into the corner, McCandless. Doesn't take the 3, back up top Lurvy, 43 seconds left. And Coach Clement's gonna take a timeout. Fairly certain he only has full timeouts left. Yeah, it is, so we'll take it with him, 41.9. We'll be back right after this.
An employee at once asked me to prioritize
Forward being a mutual, it's a great opportunity for customers that bank with us because it allows us to make decisions for the long term, for our community, for our customers, and for our employees. We're not driven for profit as most companies are, so we can make decisions that are good for our communities, our employees, and our depositors, and that's very unique.
Welcome back. Well, Pines is down to one timeout. Medford with the lead, Pines with the ball and the possession arrow. Coach Brown, if I'm not mistaken, he still has 3 left. So opportunity here. We'll see if Pines tries to run this clock down, set up a winning shot. I would be shocked if they do. I think they'll try and set something up here so that they have an opportunity to foul and still have a chance for a tying 3.
And like you said, if they do decide to hold the ball, well, Coach Brown knows that they might do that. He's going to swarm that defense, though. So Pines has to take care of the ball here and even find a good shot, though. But they've exploited a lot of holes on that bottom side defense of the Raiders, so that's one thing that Coach Brown's guys got to look out for.
As that one will get up as the Pines fans stand. That one's going to go far side Stemke into the corner. Mensch spinning back out 34. Mensch hands that one off Lurvy. It's Lurvy against Baumgartner. Gets it to Smith. Smith hands that one to Lurvy. Lurvy into the corner for Stemke, 24. Back up top, Lurvy. Lurvy, as the man stands up in front of us. Back around. Lurvy driving in, floating, doesn't get it to go. Rebound tipped out of bounds. Loose whistle on the line, 7.5 left. Sorry you couldn't see it with the fan standing right in front of the camera. Timeout on the floor. We're going to step aside. It's a full timeout, final timeout. 7.5. We'll be back right after this.
Clinner Insurance, we know you want to protect your business. The Clinner Insurance team will help you choose the insurance package and plan that fits you and your business. At Clinner Insurance, protecting your business is our top priority.
Clinner Insurance.
All right, welcome back. As we have a fan kind of standing right in where we want the camera to be, but that's the nature of these tight-packed gyms. 7.5 left. Eagles trying to set up a shot here. Now Coach Brown's going to take a timeout. So Coach Brown will take a full timeout. And we will step aside again. 7.5 left, 59-58. We'll be back right after this. Thank you. All right, huge thank you to the fan that moved up a couple rows, so we have a good clean shot of the action here for the final couple seconds. 7.5 left. Medford taking the timeout, and I think if you're a Medford fan, Medford, you're trying to everything you can because Pines can't stop the clock. They need to get this one in. If you can force a 5-second violation here, that's pretty much ball game. Bleachers are shaking. Everybody in the gym on their feet. 7.5. Pines will inbound. Lurvy will be the trigger man. And they're going to clear fans out of the corner.
Oh, yep, the youth kids are getting a little too close to the court there.
And now the ref is going to have to come over and push them back further. All right. First things first for Pines. Get this one in. They do. Stemke. 6. Get that one down low. The flip up block. Baumgartner rebound. Fouled. He is fouled. 2.2 left. Worst part for Pines, they're not in the bonus. So all Bedford has to do is get this one in, and that's ball game.
Eagles ball on number 14, Mensch.
Ryan Mensch commits the foul, his second, team fifth. Just need to get this one in, Bumgarner. They're gonna chuck this one down court, tipped away, clock running out, throw it at the buzzer, no! Medford wins the Great Northern Conference! The Medford Raiders clinch a Great Northern Conference title! And they can clinch the undefeated season come Friday. Give the Eagles credit, they are gonna be a tough out in Division III.
I'm going to say this right now. I think Northland Pines is for sure going to sectionals. I'm going to call it right now.
Absolutely.
We have a couple things to go through yet.
So a couple things to do yet. I'm going to sneak down onto the floor. We are going to talk to multiple Century 21 Relentless players in the game tonight.
And the claim of the alma mater.
So we are going to do that and make sure this is working quick. Check, check. While they continue cutting the net, we'll be joined by one of our many Century 21 Relentless players of the game, Charlie Kleist. Charlie, 18 tonight, most of that in the first half. What was working for you?
Well, I had a really poor game last game, and I knew if I could come in with the mindset of, my shot will start falling eventually. And I came with that mindset and it started falling, and I realized, heck, my team, I can give my team as much momentum as possible, and I just kept scoring. I don't know. It just happened that way.
Obviously, first half, it seemed like every time you had the ball down low, that you were able to find that little seam or something. Is that something you've been working on this season?
That is the number one thing I've been working on this season. Because I knew if I wanted to be a big impact on this team, I'd have to do most of my scoring down low, since I am the greatest shooter and we've got a ton of other shooters. So yes, I have been trying to add that to my game.
Talk us through that final play. I don't even remember where everybody was, but the block, and what did you see there?
On defense, when there's 7 seconds left?
Yep.
Well, all I knew was I was not letting my guy touch the ball. So I tried to do my part by doing that, and it just so happened that everybody on the team played great defense. We forced a tough shot and we got the board. And 2 seconds left, we just chucked it full court and they couldn't really do much after that.
You're a great Northern Conference champion. How does it feel?
It feels so good, especially ever since middle school, these guys have been kicking our you-know-whats by a lot. And this year, for it to end this way, beating them guys, it's just amazing. And they're a great team. They'll go far in the playoffs in their division, so it's just awesome.
Sounds good. Congrats on the win. Congrats on the game. We'll maybe see you guys on Tuesday. Charlie Kleist, one of our Century 21 Relentless player of the game, and they're doing pictures. So we'll grab Logan Bumgarner here in a few minutes.
joined by another one of our Century 21 Relentless players of the game, Logan Baumgartner. Logan, we'll start with the big one. This is your third Great Northern Conference championship as a player. What does it mean to be able to go 3 of 4 in your high school career?
It just means a lot. Just all the hard work we put into it to get rewarded with all these boys. We put so much effort into it. It just feels amazing.
You get yourself in a little bit of foul trouble there in the first half, but Charlie Kleiss, 13 and a half, really was dominating down low. How important is it in a situation like that that Charlie can do that for you guys?
Charlie, it seemed like he couldn't be stopped down there. When he wants the ball and wants to score, that's when he's at his best. We found ways to get it to him. And then with me on the bench, with foul trouble, just him being able to score, and then us on defense, just getting stops, it was huge.
And then going back to that final play there with 7 seconds left on the inbound, I know you and Charlie Garrow were both there. Did you get a hand on the ball, or?
I think so. I don't know. It's kind of a blur right now. I'm just glad it turned out the way it did.
All right, sounds good. Congrats on the win. We'll see you guys on Tuesday, most likely. Logan Baumgartner. We're going to grab Tanner Robbie here and a few other players in just a moment.
You can stand with me.
All right, joined by Coach Brown. Coach, we're going to start that first half. Logan gets into a little bit of foul trouble, but Charlie Kleiss really kind of took over that first half, 13 in that half alone. Talk about what you saw from him tonight.
Well, I mean, he was ridiculous. You know, we've been trying to get that fire out of him. We know it's there, and sometimes there, and sometimes he's a little less aggressive. But tonight, like, he was talking about it the whole night, what was on the line. And, you know, I think as a team and as a coaching staff, we just have so much respect for what Pines does. We know it's going to be a battle. We know how well coached they are. We know how hard they play on defense. They got great players. They got great coaches, and they're high-character kids. And so I think our guys knew that, and they were really excited about tonight. And Charlie came out attacking the basket, and he never really let up. So with Logan getting some fouls, it was huge. It's what kept us in it. And then even late in the game, obviously, he had some big baskets that helped us kind of maintain a 2 or 3 point lead.
You know, looking through the game, you know, back and forth after that initial little run you guys had in the first half. But talk about the resilience of the team. Every time they went down, that they found a shot or they found a stop to keep themselves in the game or get the lead back.
Yeah, it was huge. It was, you know, getting an offensive rebound or getting a stop when we needed it, and then some big shots. Like Logan in the second half, obviously he was out limited a little bit the first half, but he had some huge shots. Guys getting stops we need them, and no bigger ones than at the end there where guys were early and contested and were able to come away with the ball. But it was one of those games when you got two teams that are fighting so hard, it can really go either way. And I just thank the Lord that tonight they went our way. And I couldn't be prouder for these guys winning a conference championship. I mean, this is the GNC has been some really, really good teams as long as I've been a coach here, but this is maybe as good as it gets with the level of play from teams like Mosinee and Lakeland and Pines and Rhinelander. And so every night's a battle. So to be 11-0, I mean, that was never our goal. Our goal is just to be as good as we could at the end of the year, and hopefully we can continue to do that over the next 2 weeks to try to make a run in the playoffs.
All right, got to talk about that final sequence. Obviously, you know, they get the ball out of bounds with 7 seconds left, get the inbound play, and the big block right at the basket. What did you see from your vantage point across the floor?
Well, we weren't sure. We tried to see the formation and talk through some things they might try to do. We were afraid of Smith either trying to kind of make a slip to the weak side or set a screen so he could curl to the ball side. But, I mean, ultimately they ran a little elevated play. Guys did a good job of getting there. And when Mensch went, our guys were in position, we were able to get a deflection and get the ball. So it was huge. And even the last play of the game, you know, we were going to consider calling a timeout if nobody was open. But you want to leave it in your senior's hands. I told Logan that was the best incompletion he's had in his career, because he just happened to put it in the right spot where the ball got kicked around and time ran out. So it was a great way to come out of here, and what an electric environment. I just thank God, honestly, that I get to be in this position with these kids, because they're great kids. They work hard. You wouldn't get to have these opportunities if my kids weren't here with me. My wife wasn't at home with our fourth. But I just appreciate all those people that have been cheering us on. And I know I'm going to get a bunch of texts, but I want the kids to really enjoy this and then move on to next Tuesday. We got Everest, so that's what we'll be doing.
All right, sounds good. Congrats on the win. Congrats on another conference championship. We'll most likely see you guys on Tuesday.
Yep, hello to everybody. Thanks for watching.
See you. All right, we're going to grab Tanner Harabi here and a few more players coming up in just a moment. Joined by Tanner Harabi. Tanner, 10 tonight, but some really big shots. Kind of but really more I want to talk to you about bringing the ball up the floor. You know, Nolan Lurvey, probably one of the better defenders in the conference, and you and him were kind of battling. How much fun was it when you get to have that kind of back and forth like that?
I mean, it's a little fun, but it's also tiring. I mean, he's tough. He was tough to get by. So the main thing was I just not turning it over. That was my big thing. I didn't want to turn it over.
Obviously back and forth game, but some big shots. Obviously you had a couple big threes in there, one in the first half, one in the second half. How much, what was kind of working there for you offensively?
Well, I would say a lot of it came around Charlie, Ty, Balmy getting down low. I mean, they scored a lot, but when I was open, I tried to knock it down. A couple of them just went in and out. But then at the end there, I felt good, and I hit it, so that felt good.
Haven't had a chance to ask anybody yet, but packed house tonight, and it was loud. Does that feed into you guys at all when you get that kind of energy coming from the crowd?
Definitely, yeah, it just gets you pumped up. I would say that was definitely the loudest home game I've been a part of. And yeah, it just makes it exciting.
So you've got 2 conference titles under your belt now, 2 in 3 years. Does it change at all, or is it still exciting to win the conference?
It's still exciting, yep. And I know this one meant a lot for the seniors, especially against Pines. I mean, they battled with them all through their young age when they were young. But no, it's still exciting. And especially I was a bigger part of this one than I was freshman year, so that helps too.
All right, sounds good. Congrats on the win. Congrats on the championship. We'll maybe see you guys on Tuesday. Tanner Harabi. We got a couple more coming here. We're going to grab Charlie Garrow. Charlie, only 3 points, but 3 huge points. Kind of talk through that shot and that play.
Well, just came around that screen and got it, and Z after the game said shoot it. So, and then I got it, and in that moment I just, shot and went in, I guess.
We talked during the broadcast, watching your development over the course of the year, from being a in and out kind of player to now being basically the 6th guy off the bench. How much have you worked on your game this year to get to the point where you're the first guy off and pretty much the only guy off at points during the game?
Well, in the beginning of the season, I had a lot of work to do. I was slow off playing defense, but over the practices and games, I felt getting more comfortable and just coming more fast and throughout the game and coming. So, yeah.
And obviously a lot of minutes here tonight between Logan's foul trouble and then obviously with Ty Metz and foul trouble in the second half. What can you take away from this as you get, only a couple weeks away from the playoffs and obviously a big one coming up a week from tonight against Mosinee?
Pretty big.
And then you're a conference champion. How does it feel?
Really good.
All right, sounds good. Congrats on the win. Huge 3 points from Charlie Garrow. Thank you. And we're going to grab a couple more here in just a moment. Joined by Ty Metz. Ty, we talked about it a lot during the broadcast, rebounding. You seem to always be there underneath for the rebounds. How is that working for you tonight?
Oh, it was working for me pretty good. I came into it knowing that that's my role and that's what I need to do on the court if we want to win.
And then offensively, you seem to have, as Matt put it, some grown man drives to the basket, some really power drives that got you some easy layups and some and ones. How important is it for you in your game to be able to have that kind of strength to go to the basket?
It's pretty important, but I got to be smart down there. I got a lot of charges on them and offensive fouls. So. And
you're conference champion. How does it feel?
It feels great because we've been playing them guys since I don't know when. And I mean, if you tell me that we'd beat them back in 5th grade in our senior year for conference, I tell you, you're crazy. I mean, we used to lose by 40 to them guys, and to come into this and take out with a dub, it means a lot.
All right, congrats on the win. Congrats on the conference championship. We'll maybe see you guys on Tuesday.
All right, thank you.
All right. That's going to wrap things up as they're heading into the locker room. I'm going to sneak back up. We're going to talk through final stats and wrap things up here, and I'll be up there in just a moment. All right, welcome back. Made it back to the top of Raider Hall. We're going to go through the stats here real quick. Starting with the Northland Pines Eagles, Ryan Mensch, 16, 10 in the second half. Griffin Stemke, 12. Gabe Smith, 11. Miles McCandless, 9. Nolan Lurvey, 8. Jordan Cohn with 2. Flip the book over. Logan Baumgartner, 19. 13 of those in the second half, including 3 huge three-pointers. Charlie Kleist, 18. 13 of those in the first half. Tanner Harabi, 10. Ty Metz, 7. Charlie Garrell, a huge 3. His only points of the game, but they were huge. Zach Rudolph added 2. So Medford wins the Great Northern. Still got a conference game left, though. So, and obviously going in against Mosinee, a little bit of a different style, a little bit of different what you're going to see with, with Stoffel down low and Jerschley out on the edge. But, they've got job one done. They've won the conference. So how much does that play into the run here going into the seeding meeting or computer seeding release coming up in just over a week?
Well, and Coach Brown's mentality is never letting off the gas pedal, too. So obviously, being back into the Western Regional part of the sectional Division II, being paired with the Mississippi River Valley Conference and then the small Big River schools, it's big. You got to go for the higher seeds. I know we were talking pregame now. It kind of depends. You're looking at La Crosse Central in there too with 5 or 6 losses. A couple of those other teams too. So Medford's, Coach Brown's he's going to go in or all in. So win out. Beat DC Everest, beat Mosinee. They got Wausau West, I think, and then somebody else.
I was just going to pull the schedule up here.
So either way, it's full pedal to the metal yet. They want to make a statement yet. They want to keep going and keep. They don't want to lose momentum. You keep that same streak going, that same rhythm, and you bring and carry that into playoffs. Otherwise, if you let off the pedal here, that might wreck momentum, and you might kind of go into a couple games not according to game plan. You might struggle a little bit, but they got these jitters out of the way. Now they can focus beyond that and go for more, especially after last year's short trip.
Yep. So obviously, they only have 3 games left. DC Everest coming up this Tuesday. Actually, I'm not sure that's right, but it's DC Everest this Tuesday. They go to Mosinee on the 17th. I'm going to load it up from from the conference website because I think WisSports is missing a game. As we load that up here real quick. Helps if I hit the right button. And maybe I'm wrong. Nope, it's just the 3 left. So DC Everest here on Tuesday. If the wrestling team doesn't make it to the team sectional, we will be here for that one. Then they go to Mosinee on Friday. Then back here the following Thursday against Wausau West. So 2 D1 schools and a very tough Mosinee team that's going to be looking for a bit of revenge after, I think they would say they let one get away here in Raider Hall earlier in the year. So, but you can imagine that Medford's going to want that 12-0 more than anything else. I think they want the 12-0.
And you think about it though, you go 12-0, you beat Mosinee and you win conference out. That's the 3rd time in 4 years they'd go 12-0. So I mean, the Great Northern Conference has been Medford's now, and if you go back to probably 2016-17 season when that was Coach Brown's first conference championship, so that's 5 in a 7-8 year span. I mean, that's consistency, and it speaks great volume to the players that buy into Coach Brown's system and the players that we saw on the floor tonight and have all season. It's great. Medford's a team that certainly can be capable of going back to sectionals again like they did last year as well. It'll be yet to be seen. I think Pines has had one of the best teams they've ever had in their school.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
And you could probably make a case that they're the best team that north of Highway 8 in Wisconsin.
Yeah, taking a look at, and actually I want to look at this too, talking about Northland Pines, because they're D3. So that's not a team that there's any chance Medford would see at any point in the playoffs. But that is a pretty good D3 school.
And as Ty mentioned in the interviews here, they used to get walloped back in middle school. Northland Pines was, throughout the course of their middle school, was the second-ranked team overall in their class in the entire state. And they've always been great, and they've developed, and they got better too, to be a top 10 team in Division III. Like I said during the game, Stephen, or at the end of the game, I would not be surprised that Northland Pines at least gets to sectionals.
I mean, they're going to run into a couple tough teams. They're going to have Little Chute, who had a very good football program. I'm not sure on a lot of these. But Amherst, always athletes at Amherst. Wittenberg-Burnham Woods had a pretty good year. Xavier, a private school there in Appleton, always does pretty well. A couple other schools in there. I mean, it's going to be a tough one, but that is,
was it last,
a really good
was
team.
it Freedom and Denmark? Like those teams are kind of in there. They're always good too. That whole Fox Valley area.
The whole Fox Valley area is a big basketball area, but I mean that is a very good Division III school to take one of, I would say, the top 12 Division II schools to the wire.
Absolutely.
At home.
And I think Medford fans would love nothing more to see Northland Pines make that run.
Oh yeah.
Because not only does that make your wins look very good, because it's good. You got to win versus a ranked D3 team. I mean, it's great not only for Medford's schedule, their team, of course, but the conference, too.
For sure. So I think we're going to wrap things up. Reminder, we have 4 hockey games for you tomorrow, starting at 10 a.m. The Medford Raiders will take on Wapaka at 10. Tomahawk Northland Pines, that will come up after that one, at about 1. 4 o'clock, that will be the third place game. That will be Rhinelander Anago, talk about rivalries. And then the final one will be a rematch of last year's championship game as the Lakeland Thunderbirds will take on the Mosinee Indians. So 4 great hockey games coming up tomorrow. Make sure to tune in for any or all of those, but I think we're going to wrap things up here. I know I need some sleep after that one, as that was took all the energy and then some. Matt, thanks for being with us tonight. And make sure to check out our schedule at OnFocus.news/sports. For Matt Wenzel, I'm Steve Akane for Sports on Focus. Enjoy the rest of